Welcome to Well That Didn't Work, a podcast where a group of friends get together to be different people, creatures, and things that mostly don't work out for them.
He finally got it.
Oh, well, you know, I try. Anyway, where we last left our illustrious heroes, which are Rick.
Howdy.
Percy.
William Thorpe playing with ghost children.
Mike.
The drunken Dread Pirate Roberts.
And Chris.
Playing polygemics.
3 people were in the inn, and 1 person was out after dark. And we pick up where he left off.
Hello.
So, William, you light doze maybe a little bit. It's night. You've been kind of up all day. It's been a day, so to speak. You woke up chained on a boat. You're now underground with ghost people about. They're not really paying you no never mind, but eventually their attention shifts, and you see.
Oh, so they begin paying me nevermind?
Well, their
Shiny
attention
Nevermind?
shifts because you hear and you see a light come down the hallway, and the speaker comes out and goes,
Is it my friend?
yes.
Master?
No. It's your friend. But he's with a few other people. They're also wearing masks. And the one gentleman that you recognize, at least from his mask, because again they don't take them off. He's like, we know you're back there. Would you mind coming out from wherever you are? We don't want to cause any issue. We just want to make sure you don't hurt yourself. Are you okay?
I lay down. I don't know. I don't know if these guys mean violence to me. I don't know. I don't know.
You did
Do I
this to
see any
yourself,
windows?
sir.
No, because
Kind of
you're underground.
Okay, I just didn't know if there were any like cellar windows.
They're
No.
very polite.
Would you like to roll empathy to see what they're...
Yeah, let's see if I can talks with them. I would like to roll an empathy and panache if possible to kind of as we have this conversation that I would know kind of the right things to say.
I don't think it's panache so much as it is resolve.
Now, you know how my character talks to people.
I do.
Are you sure it's not panache?
I do. Because you do know that you're in the not place you belong, and they already know you're here.
Yes, but I think I can convince them that I do belong here.
Well, then that would be a convince roll, and then that would be panache. But you're trying to feel out their attention towards you. So it's empathy and resolve.
Which are skills you've already used.
Shh, not this session, hush.
Oh, that's true.
It's okay.
You've just cut his dice pool in half. That's why. let's just true that up for all the listeners out there.
Absolutely.
Why would you have to say you don't mean me harm if you didn't, in fact, mean me harm?
Ah. So we're going to go with... Let's see. I think that goes more with tempt and panache.
Tempt?
Yeah.
What am I tempting?
You're trying to get them to...
Get them to do things is
To reveal
definitely
their
convince.
cards.
Roll the bones, sir. Roll the bones.
For sure convince.
It keeps whittling lower and lower.
It does.
Do you want me to spend a danger point?
What happens if I say yes? Too late, dice roll.
Well, you rolled pretty good there, sir.
No, I got 1 raise.
Yeah. On 3 dice. That's still pretty good.
All right.
Well, you can sell those 2 back to him.
No, thank you.
So their intentions are clear. They are not meant to, you don't see any weapons about on them. They clearly, like the spirits, have turned their attention towards you as well, but there's no threat, no harm coming your direction. Like, you even with no raises, I think you would have felt that way. Now, whether or not you would have felt safe would have been something else entirely. But right now, you feel no threat or no harm directed your way.
Okay. I'll go ahead and step out.
Okay.
I mean, they know I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know how they know I'm here, but they know I'm here. Probably because one of these dead things told them. Forget snitches.
Most of them told.
Oh.
Hence why there's multiple speakers down here.
So sorry. I seem to have gotten lost.
Well, that's quite all right. I mean, you haven't left the confines of the city, but you are out after dark, so we're gonna.
I am inside, sir.
Which is
why I ran directly to your house. You showed me where it was, and I said, you know what? The sun is going down. I should probably get inside that place.
And that was a wise choice. We appreciate.
Exactly. Thank you. I walk past them. Thank you so much for your hospitality. I'll take one of the rooms up top.
No. Please wait.
I'm still walking.
No, they like you see a couple of guards at the doorway.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi, fellas.
And they like cross their spears to like stop your path.
Well, that's simply unnecessary. I have no weaponry.
And they just kind of point to their speakers, who now come up behind you, and another one takes the lead at this point. I believe the Empress is going to be meeting with you in a few days. I understand y'all are to make a journey soon.
A journey? I see. I am, after all, her slave. I will do any of her biddings.
Well, see, that's not the case, and if you must know the truth, there's... how to put this? What's the right word? There is a river that goes against the stream. No, that's not right. How do we put this? A resistance. Yes, that's the word. A resistance forming against the Empress. And...
probably because she has so many slaves.
She has lots of things, and one of those things is power. And the more dead she controls, the more solidified this nation becomes in one way of thought. You see, there are many different gods that roam Karak, and we believe that all of them should be respected and paid heed. In fact, that's our goal, is to bring back some of the other gods that walk around. Their lands have been dwindling. This city has been taken over by many other foul things, that it's all because of the Empress and what she's trying to do with Sunway and expand the range of the venerable dead. And we were hoping maybe you and your compatriots might be willing to help us out before you meet with her.
How so?
Well, it just so happens that just outside the city, we've got a small task group who could get you away from here. Now, we have one of our gods up higher in the mountains who could help you out. And
wait, hang on. Are you the Resistance?
We are an element of it, yes. We don't know who all, but we speak on...
Hang on. Tan, right? Kalak?
Yeah?
What do you prefer that I call you?
Kalak.
Kalak, yes. You captured me and brought me here on a boat in chains to say, please leave here and find some giant god to kill this Empress woman?
Not to kill, no. That would be too...
I see.
There should be a balance to all things, and the...
You want me to build another city?
No.
Oh.
The only thing that we ask you is to meet with our God to hear his side of the story, and to maybe help join the resistance, to help bring about some change and some moderation, because we still respect our family, we still respect the dead. We believe that Sunway does have a purpose here, because we speak on our family's behalf, but not all of us agree with the single point mindset that the Empress has.
I see. Well, I suppose that I probably could convince my companions to do this were you to provide me a sign of power to show them.
Well,
we Thayans respect power above all things.
Well, we just so happen to have such a item, and you need to take it to our God, because...
I will do that post-haste.
Because he needs to destroy it.
We may defer on that subject.
Well, just so you understand, it's like, how do you say? It's it should not let be seen by the soul. It's an object that
It will make me crazy.
no. What's the word? You'll just need to understand that you just don't need to look into this object
I see.
and take it to our god, because it needs to be destroyed. It is an artifact of the Empress's, and if we destroy it, we weaken her power.
Indeed.
And he hands you a small disc-like object that's wrapped in like banana leaves and cloth and other things. It's clearly bound decently well, but it's about the size of a belt, Texas-sized belt buckle, if you will. You know.
Perfect. Yeah.
And
into it.
so the party that would be waiting for you will be there just outside the city gates. We'll make sure that you have well enough distraction if you so choose. They will stay in the area for a few days before the party that comes from the capital to take you. They will stay just outside the gates. They are welcome there. They are considered outsiders here in Tanaka, but all will be safe with them. They know the mountain pass. They know the ways to go.
And you said they'll be just outside the city gates, and we can come anytime in the next few days.
Yes, but let us know before you do, so that way we can cause enough distraction, so that way you're not stopped at the city gates.
How can I let you know?
Well, you can come visit us as long as it's in the daytime, or we can seek you out at the inn in, say, 48 hours.
How? Yeah. Oh, okay. 48 hours. 2 days to walk around this city. Sure. Well, one of those two will be fine. If we haven't gotten you within the next 2 days, come find us.
That sounds like a plan. And we'll take you up to a guest quarters that has been prepared for you. And he says something to the two guardsmen. They remove the spears and kind of take point on you and guide you up to a room that's actually fairly nice.
Okay. As I'm looking around, as they're taking me up, I see like an area that would be that would house more of these artifacts.
Not really. You see some fairly good, clearly he's a man of means, the person who lives here. There's standard objects, but nothing that screams at you like historical significance, or there are items here worth stealing, but if you were just a common thief, that would be what it would be for. It would just be base wealth.
No artifacts.
No.
Okay,
No.
so this is the artifact.
Other than his mask.
Oh, his mask is an artifact.
Yes.
Do I see where he takes it off?
They never take it off. That's the one thing.
Was he wearing it when he met me? Oh, what a jerk.
I don't know if I would have shared this, but he did have a magical essence about him which you would assume.
All right. Cool. So they take me up to my room.
And one of the guards members kind of stays outside your door, not to so much keep you in, it's just you can tell he's not there so much to lock you in as to make sure nothing gets into you. You know how there's that posturing difference.
For sure. So the very first thing that I am going to do, you might say that the outside is currently restricted.
Yes.
Yes, agreed. I will. My ring glows briefly, and the window creaks open as I use it to activate my second story work without spending a hero point, and I leave.
Okay.
Leave the entire property.
Yeah, no.
To get outside of the property gates.
Yep.
Great. So I'm going back to the inn.
All right. Well, along your way, you see, if you want to stop, you could get involved in fights that you clearly see are going on.
Sure. Great. What are they? I just want to go to the inn.
I get that, but
I don't particularly want to jump into any fights. I'll watch them.
okay.
I'm sure they'll be entertaining.
Well, I mean, heroically avoiding a fight like that, is that the right call to action?
Probably not. Give me a corruption point.
Yeah, I think you're going to take one.
Now, avoiding a fight in which the things are helpless, I would agree. but I don't think it's heroic to jump into every fight that you see.
No,
all the
agreed.
time.
But there is a fight going along as you are leaving as you get lower into the city,
Okay.
where there's a couple of guards
Yeah,
versus.
so you got to describe these things
Yeah.
to me before
No.
I skip them.
No, I get you.
You have to give him a chance.
No chances.
It's a couple of guards versus about 8 what look like undead Draugr type, zombie type creatures.
Okay. Are there things like sitting around?
There's.
I'm asking this because of my
Yeah, I know. There's cobblestones, a little bit of sheetrock, masonry. You find a hammer.
Would we hear the combat and stuff going on out in the
Nobody
city?
can hear you.
Nobody can hear me. Would we hear the combat and stuff going on?
No,
out
they
in the city?
they take great pains to make sure that any and all of the fighting is kept very near the sewer entrances and as much soundproofing. Like the Venerable Dead, because of some of the magics that they can do, make sure that silence is maintained. So it's actually kind of eerily silent, but not in a way that would be off-putting directly.
I kind of look and eye the hammer, and it looked like they got it under control, and I leave.
Okay. I kind of think that's corruptionable, but
Yeah, no. If it's corruptible, give me corruption. That's
yeah,
fine.
I think you'll take a point of corruption for that.
Sure.
So, from there, you head back to the inn with your shiny little bauble.
Great. As soon as I get back, I go to whatever room.
There was a room prepared for you.
Yep, I go in there and I immediately look at the stone.
Good.
I sense another bullet point.
I didn't want to do it back at his house
Yep.
because I didn't want him to stop me.
Why do I think you made a kender? I mean,
I know. Why do I think all his characters are going to be Kenders?
While I get Percy what happens to him,
Oh, great. Also, I don't intend to help them.
I've fully rationalized that.
At which point, my relic smuggler props, I get a hero point when I obtain an artifact by less than honest means.
Okay.
I got it by telling them I would help them.
Sure.
Oh,
And I'm not going to help
So now you can't help them because you won't get your hero point if you actually do help them. A catch-22 situation.
Actually, he has no choice in the matter now. He's opened it up and looked at the object.
Sure, but the question is not whether or not I do something, it's my intention.
Yep.
I was never going to do it.
Oh, I see. Oh, the
So go ahead and give yourself that hero point.
Absolutely. Now, what did I do?
You have found a cursed object.
Do you?
This is actually pieces of a Venerable Dead's mask, a speaker's mask. You feel your soul leave your body and get sucked into the mask, and it is replaced by a new entity.
Oh, my body is?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You are a new character that I drew up specifically for this. Yeah, I know. I need to write it out for you.
You haven't written it out?
I have it on the same sheet that I have all my notes on, so apologies there. I didn't think anybody would be. Well, no, I take that back. I knew you were gonna. I knew you were gonna. Look
You knew who was playing this game.
the moment you said I didn't think, you were wrong. Just wrong. There is no, just wrong.
Well, here, your stats are basically as follows. Because you are basically this guy. You are a Venerable Dead and you have death magic. You have 3 death tokens and the ability to cast rank 4 sorcery death magic. And it's all in the book there.
What? His stats are 3 stats.
Yes, because you are a bad guy now. You have
I'm
to
a
keep
villain now.
you have to keep that hidden.
So if I insult him, I get a hero point?
And you said give me those rundowns again.
Here, it's right here, just where you see Venerable Dead stats and talks about the 3. I don't know if you'll be able to understand my shorthand. But yes, you are a villain, but you're going to have to keep that hidden from the rest of the party. Meta knowledge, everybody.
Well, of course, next time I cast my Detect Sorcery and he lights up like a Christmas tree, that could be a dead giveaway.
It may or may not be.
Now, am I wearing this mask?
No. Just your original soul now resides in it. Like, you can feel like William is still there.
Does this say ring glows?
Yes.
Did you write that in there just now?
No.
So you knew?
Yep. I had very sinking suspicions that...
What are these manifestation effects?
That would be in the book if you want to look at that to better understand how that works.
I've got the book pulled up.
Okay.
I
It's
got it.
just in the death magic chapter, so...
You do their thing while I do
Yep.
this.
So y'all are in the tavern, and you two wake up in probably the room that y'all have... Or
I was getting a glass of wine at the bar before I went to bed.
okay. So, if you want to do your last thing,
Yeah.
you might see him walk in.
Possibly. Depending on how everybody responds to what I'm about to do. I'm going to take a glass of wine, set it at a table with kind of my back to the bar. I'm going to give you 8 danger points so I can remove a lash.
Oh my gosh! Hey, I can heal you.
You
Then
can't
while
heal
I'm sitting
lashes.
Oh, I can't heal lashes now. No.
The 7 lashes on my back are going to flare up and start oozing fresh blood again, and one of them is going to fade away. I'm going to take 7 wounds and relieve another one.
Okay.
I can heal your wounds, though, right?
Yes, you can heal the physical manifestations. You cannot heal the lashes.
So I'm down to
Do
6
I notice
lashes.
that he is getting noticeably wounded?
Are you at the bar with him right now?
Well, I would have come back, and I'm going to go to him to help. I'm going to say, hey, we need to go to the room. I got something that you need to look at.
Ah, the juicy details in the book. Yes.
Hey, Ennis, I got something I need your help with.
Really? Now?
Well, I just got it, and I was hoping to. I think it might give us some answers, maybe around this. I don't know what it'll do, but it definitely looks interesting and juicy.
All right. Oh, what is it?
We should not open it up here. We should go up to my room.
Oh, no good will come from this.
Well,
Okay.
man, you don't look well. What's wrong with you, man?
Things fine.
It doesn't look
I am
like things are fine.
It happens.
It does it, man. You know, I'm a bit of a healer. You can help me with this book. Perhaps I can help you.
That would be agreeable.
Okay, you don't have problems with some Avalonian, some Innis magic, do you?
No?
Okay. All right, let's go to my room.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to go up there, and I will spend a hero point to heal him 5 wounds.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Does that include dramatic wounds?
No.
No.
Okay.
Sadly, it does not.
Okay.
7th Sea's fastest pickup line.
I didn't even
Oh,
make
that's
him.
right. It is a woman. You are playing a woman, aren't you?
Yeah.
I didn't even make him make a
I like
temp
the
roll.
exotic.
Vodachi.
We all have needs.
So can I show you? Hey, check out this book. I don't know what it says or what it does, but can you read it?
Maybe. Am I able to read this?
Roll scholarship plus wits.
Okay. 2, 3 for that. 1 for you. First, I'm using this skill.
Mm-hmm. Did you pick up a bonus die?
First, I'm using the skill. Yes.
Go ahead and pick up the other one because he used he used one of his raises to make this an opportunity. So
Fair
I'm going
enough.
to treat it like an extra die bonus for the opportunity.
All right. Fair enough.
Couple of 9s.
Yeah.
3 9s.
Several
actually.
9s. So it looks like I got 3 raises.
Yes, you did. All right.
Okay.
So the first half of the book is basically just prose and poetry. It's old Karakian. Like, this language hasn't been used in probably 300 years. And it talks about all the gods.
Okay.
Like, you've known in the last, at least in your lifetime, Karak has only been known about Sunway, the death god. Like, they've made that very publicly known, even in all their trade talks and negotiations. Like, part of it includes devotions to Sunway and different things of that nature. The second half of the book details some interesting history. Some what would be considered now sacrilegious history, because it talks about who took over and how took over and what took over, and that's not common knowledge. The last half of the book is blank, but the ink looks fresh on the last page.
Like it's smearable. Is that fresh, or is it?
No, but it looks like, for the age of the book, the rest of this book seems like it could be filled in. You don't know how, you don't know why, but there's something telling you that it's a living, breathing history.
Okay. Did something like the writing just stops at a random point? Does
Yes.
it finish the story and then
No,
it ends?
it's literally like dead stop halfway through a sentence.
And when you say things took over, are you talking about gods took over, or are you talking about like emperors and empresses and things like that?
This is where I leave this. This is because this is the metaphorical. It's your interpretation. How do you feel it? What do you feel it's saying? Because the first half was heavy prose.
Yeah. It looks hard to tell. This is a very old language. It is one that I am not extremely familiar with. It talks of conquest and hundreds, dozens, hundreds of gods.
Really?
It's
We only hear about the one.
here, yes. It seems there was some conflict. It's vague in the details of it, but it seems almost like a war of the gods. They chose champions and fought, and
Eh? So it's basically just history.
it seems to be a changing history.
Changing.
Some of this, the ink at the end seems fairly fresh compared to the earlier ones, like it was written much, much later.
You mean like recently?
Not terribly recently, but
It's kind of odd. So
the first part is really old, several hundred years. The last is more recent, maybe 100 years ago.
So, like, maybe the book is writing itself as things happen?
Someone is writing in it.
Ooh.
I look to see if it changes.
It doesn't.
Okay.
You can tell, like, and I'm gonna give this to you, Rick. The book itself is not magic. Like, your detect sorcery, like, you if you wanted to, you could spend the hero point on it, but it would be a wasted hero point. It's not magic. Like, you feel nothing. But you do recognize the fact that because of where it was found in the library, kind of mixed in with all the other books, and the fact of how old it is, and the history that you kind of picked up on the venerable dead and how long families can exist, it's probably someone's family's book that got mixed in during, say, one of the attacks, and someone has left it here because it's safer to hide in plain sight. So they may be updating it every 10 to 15 years, unbeknownst. So it's probably one of the speakers or one of the souls that inhabits the speakers to maintain the real history.
Okay. So, so this would be heresy here.
It could be considered heretical, yes, but it's not wrong. Like, you can tell, like, it because it's poetry and flowery and has heavy metaphor. Like, most people wouldn't read all the way through because it is that older language. Like, you picked up on it because your scholarly intent, but most Karakians would just think this is an old poetry book and stop reading it
They'd
halfway.
give up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's part of the nice nuance of this book. So the question is, do you want to keep it, or do you want to put it back? Or maybe find out who owned it, or owns it.
Well, we'll keep it for a day or two. Maybe we can study it some more. But, okay. Yeah, you look like you could use some rest, sir.
Ma'am? Excuse
Ma'am.
me? Excuse you?
Sorry.
Just don't let her kiss you.
Anyway,
I think that's a good idea.
do you have anything else you would like to do, or can we go ahead and screen wipe to
We
morning?
just screen up to the morning.
All right. So, fresh off of my 23 danger points that I haven't spent one on because none of y'all want to get into
Do I get to use those now?
kind of, sort of, in a way, not really, but yeah.
Because it's going to seriously impede my ability to do any of these cool things that you've laid out for this villain if I've only got 3 hero points.
No, you.
Why did you give him a villain?
Because story.
Because Jason and I are friends and we're GMs.
Yes, that's right. He's the one who's going to get us into trouble, and now you've given him the ability to really give us trouble.
Right. But right now you're fine.
Okay.
You've been trying.
It's not just me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
But right now, I knew he was going to go for
Yes.
that. So the amount of lashes you took wasn't going to change his fate, I don't think.
No, I don't think so, no. But it may affect if he plays what he does.
Let's just say you have access to... Give yourself 1 for every player, plus the bought dice, which would be 3. So you are at 9.
Okay,
Oh my god.
cool. Can I have another die?
Yeah.
That's still not a lot for all the things that I can do.
No, that's really not.
That's what's really scary.
Thanks.
So we wake up the next morning.
And it's only death magic.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
You,
It's only the
Mike.
magic, and I've been drinking rum.
Mike, wake up on a little boat with a little woman beside you
Okay.
and a little bottle of rum.
So groggily, I'll look at the ship, look around, look at the woman, look back at the ship, look at the bottle. Just go, ¿Qué pasó? You go to your ship and it's a 10 the night before, and you wake up and it's a 3.
At this point, the captain laughs, like points down at you and laughs. What do you think of our size magic?
It was much bigger last night.
That's what
Look
she
at
said.
your little dinghy.
Like everybody busts out laughing. Like clearly this was all set up. All jokes aside, like even the people you got on your side, like clearly this was a lot of fun. Like everybody had a good time.
I
Like
can take those away.
so, what do you do? What do you go along with the joke, or are you kind of a little miffed and peeved at this?
Oh no, absolutely. I'm going along with the joke. Now it's okay. You had your laugh. Now where's my rum?
They actually pull out a nice big sizable bottle, and like for being such a good sport, they hand you a good flask of rum.
And as I'm walking off, taking pulls on it and going back towards the inn. I'll be back for my ship.
You notice in fresh paint on the little dinghy that they've got, it's got the DPR.
I would like to, as he's looking back to do that, like to point at them, to bump into him.
Okay.
Well, hi, Robert.
How are you? Sorry, damn. I just went straight to Scottish.
I noticed that. I wasn't
you?
going to say
Whoa.
anything, you know.
I'm doing quite fine. And I've got the pieces of this mask that I found kind of on a string attached to my belt loop now.
Okay. Well, so I'll offer him a pull on the rum.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. And I drink it.
You drink all of it?
No, just take a pull.
Oh, okay.
And give it back to you.
I was gonna say, because then we might have words. Where have you been?
Oh, a little bit of here, a little bit of there.
You ran off from the group last night.
So did you.
I was getting me a ship.
Well, you didn't get it. Well, I guess you did. No, I went to visit our friend, what's his name? Kalak. Yes, I went to his home. Quite a hospitable chap.
And what did he have to say?
Well, not much. Mostly get out of my home. So I did.
Seems to be a pretty standard response nowadays.
I kind of got back to our the inn pretty late, but just before dark. Spend most of the night just hanging out in my room.
In your room.
Aye.
No women. Even I got a woman.
I didn't really try. I was kind of shaken up from the whole being imprisoned. Anyways, he did have some interesting information. We should probably go back to the inn and talk with our boys.
Oh, that's where I was on my way to.
Well, then let's go back. I'll buy you a drink.
Ah, no thanks, got one.
I know, and I just took some of it. I feel bad.
No need, I offered.
All right, so y'all get back to the inn.
Yep.
And what would y'all like to do? You clearly see him in his mostly hungover state.
I order a lot of breakfast.
Hair on the dog.
I order a lot of breakfast and make a couple comments about it's been so long since I've tasted food, it seems like.
What are you talking about?
Well, being on that ship for so long. It's
It's
a weird sensation. We didn't really eat last night.
Aye,
I'm starved.
okay. Well, I see. They got these great breakfast taquitos. You try them.
I'm trying a
They
lot
wrap
of
this tortilla thing, they call it.
them. I've eaten
delicious.
several already. Would you
Yes.
like any?
Oh, no, I've had a couple. They go great with a good strong ale. They don't have very good ale here, though.
Here, try this.
Oh, early in the morning, I see. Aye,
Now that's strong ale.
yes. I'll take a swig. Oof. That's good for me, sir.
Are we at a quiet table?
Yes.
So I visited our friend Kalak last night. You know, of course, to steal all his things as I do. Sorry, I'm trying real hard to sound like an alien trying to pretend to be a human. That's really what I'm going for.
It's working, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm really going for, that feel. So I hope that's coming across.
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
Good.
we picked up on that right away.
Good.
Yes.
So I was stealing
Actually,
things from him.
You know what? You should probably make a performance check.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
performance plus panache.
Great. Can I have another die, somebody? Actually, I got some.
How many die do you get?
I got 11. I actually need a D10. I don't know where I put my dice. Gracious.
I don't know. I shouldn't give you another die. We're screwed.
No, you're just fooled.
No, I'm talking about...
The screwing
we're
comes
screwed.
later.
Yes, exactly. That's right. I'm looking into the future.
So the rest of y'all need to roll resolve plus notice to see how he can spend his raises to counter like y'all's line of questioning, just to see kind of
I like that. That's cool.
yeah. So
I think let's just keep this session going until we resolve it.
I'm fine with that.
It's only been 40 minutes, but still.
So you have how many raises, Percy? How
I've
many
got 6.
All right. So it will take 6 questions to make him run out of deflectable answers before y'all can start maybe trying to figure out what's gone on. He can spend his raises to counter that. However, if y'all do get enough raises to beat him, y'all will then need to make one more group check to figure out what exactly has gone on. And this will be a scholarship roll, not a notice roll, because you're going to have to figure it out quickly and on the fly, because as soon as he feels like he's been broken, he's going to start doing stuff against y'all and it will turn into a fight.
Oh, that's when my reunion...
Is everybody comfortable with that? Does everybody understand
Absolutely.
the situation?
Sure.
I'm
All right.
in.
I am stepping back at this point.
GM, would you like to buy a die?
No.
Would any of you guys like to buy one of the GM dice?
You're selling dice to us now. Aha! That's a clue. Well, you didn't get back till really late after dark. What were you doing out after dark?
I wasn't really out after dark. So are you spending a raise to do that
Yeah.
that question there?
Might as well.
Cool. I was in what's his name? Bleeding name.
Kalak.
Kalak. I was at Kalak's house, and it got to be kind of there, but I'm pretty sure I went up to my room just shortly after you did.
That's not a. That's a.
Well, you were in your room. You would. There's no way you would know when I went to my room. Basically, I'm saying I went when you weren't looking,
Yeah. Well, that's what your raise.
and that's
is
my
for.
raise. Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty blatant talk about thieving. It's not like
Well,
you'd be
we're
so
at a-
upfront about it.
We're at a quiet table.
We're in public.
Public schmublic. They can't understand a word I'm saying. Is that your raise
Yes, it
versus
was.
my raise? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Why would he even let you walk after dark after the warning we received?
Oh, I simply told him that I could make it here in time. It wasn't quite dark when I left. I told him I'm very fast.
You say that you got. You say you got back before we went up, but we were here talking. I got here right at dark, and you were not here.
No,
I'm
I said
sorry.
shortly after dark.
Yeah, but we talked for a little bit. I know that you had to be after. It was
Well,
definitely.
you
after
didn't
dark.
spend your raise.
Well,
I deflected. I spent my raise. It's done.
yeah, but I was suspicious of that, and I'm
Are you spending another?
yes.
We'd all been drinking. You must just not have noticed.
I hadn't been drinking.
I literally gave you drinks.
Yes, but not anything that would consider me drinking. I'm honest, man. What are you crazy?
We literally drank shots of rum.
No, I
Together.
had ale.
No, they don't have that. We discussed it. The rum is the ale.
So that was another raise.
I got one left.
Oh, don't forget, you can spend your. You don't need a raise for this, but you can spend a danger point to flat out convince someone versus their panache score.
Yeah, sure. I don't care about that.
Yeah, that'll kind of ruin everything.
No, but
It's
if
sort of like, give me a ship. Okay.
no, but if he wants to like flat out get one of y'all, just reminding him of if he needed an extra deflection, he could try to
Oh, I see
Spit.
what you're saying.
spend danger points to.
Oh no, there was no way I was making it out of this tavern. I rolled 6 raises against 3 other people.
So I slam my fist down on the table. You know I'm the Dread Pirate Roberts, and I don't buy your shit. So, what's with the thing on your belt? And I'm kicking off my stare down.
Oh, well, does stare down make me give information?
It's an intimidation.
Well, it gives like specific backing down from a threat, letting you into somewhere that I shouldn't, or otherwise getting out of your way. So I'll show it to you,
No, it's forcing you to back down.
GM.
I would agree.
We can't hear you.
I know.
I can hear him.
I would agree with Mike on this one. It's forcing you into a situation you don't want to respond to. So I can see where stare down works in this instance.
Well, his panache, he rolls 11 dice, so. We only need to break him with 1 more, or 2 more. Do we have 2 more raises?
Yes, we do.
Well, yeah.
So I I pull up the mask and I reach over and touch you on the shoulder, spending a danger point. And I am going to decrease your brawn by 1 to increase my strength stat by 1.
Okay.
Do we?
And I'm
witness
gonna do
this?
that. And I'm gonna add a kind of an after effect to it. that it's subtle, so it's not noticeable to anybody as to why that is or that it even happens. So like you don't feel physically drained, it's just true that you're not as strong. This here is just a mask that I took out of his house. That's all.
Why would you show? Oh,
I got one raise here. I'm gonna spend
Because
really-
he forced me into it.
Yeah.
That's so I would
no,
brandish it.
no. I was going to ask, why would you? Yes, but you would not normally be wearing an artifact you stole for everyone to see. So, but it's not my point to. Oh, I do have
go
one
for
more
it.
raise. Yeah,
the
I do
next
have one
the
more
next
raise.
raise sprint is me not
Why
able to
would you-
answer.
Yeah, it's not like I got a little, klepto sometimes in me. You don't wear the things that you've stolen on your belt like that. That makes no sense. You're sharper than that, especially here.
But I'm a simple servant of the queen.
You're not the
And
servant
You
of
were
the
a
queen.
slave this morning.
Yeah, this morning you were
And he
a
gets
slave.
a wild smile on his face. And the bass drops. The creepy violins start up.
Pretty much.
I step away. I step away from the table.
I'm gonna do read to see all the strands of fate in the room.
Yeah.
I didn't read to see all the strands. I didn't do anything more mechanically than that.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Because I
didn't
can't
know.
do anything
I
else
was
until I
waiting
read
for you to tell
first,
him
so-
about
Yeah.
the strands of fate.
No, he that's
Because his may look weird because he's changed.
correct. Yeah. No, you see he is not the same man. You can see threads going through the device that look like his original. Like you can see the arcana, it goes through the device. But the thing that's inhabiting the body is clearly wildly different. Like those threads, you can't even tell where they go. They actually they stretch miles and miles away. So clearly something hinky is going on here.
That is not our friend. He is in the mask. I see the strands. I see the fate.
Where's our buddy, William?
I think she just told you. He's right here.
And I pull out my bow. I'm stepped away. I said, listen, you foul thing. Give us our friend back.
All right, so you don't have any raises. Do you have any raises?
I have one raise left.
You have one raise.
At
Yep.
this point, the GM, you hear behind you, because you knew this was coming, a small cadre of souls have come from your crypt. So it's you have a couple of brute squads there.
Cool.
In addition to everything else that he has brute squads.
Yeah, so I look back.
Of course.
It's about time.
And I spend let's see, that'll takes me down 10, so that's 13. So you have 2 5-member brute squads.
Okay, well, I mean, you control those guys.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just letting you know they are acting with you. So
Sure. It's about time, boys.
y'all can see shadowy silhouettes. There's nothing like y'all can affect them, but they are oblique to you right now.
What are their special abilities? Are any of them pirate?
No, they're thieves and assassins.
All right, now I've got a date with. Just to be clear, because it doesn't matter if it's a secret from these guys anymore. Am I trying to usurp what's her face, or am I on her side?
You are on her side.
Then why are they trying to kill me? Oh, because they're not on her side. Gotcha.
Well, we're not on anyone's side.
No, I know. I'm going to try to get you to be. Now listen. This Empress is trying to do great things for whatever the name of this place is. I don't remember.
Karak.
Karak. The Empress is trying to do great things for Karak, and these people would see it decimated.
I don't care about that. I care about my friend.
I'll give him right back.
Okay,
I
then
swear
do
it
that.
to you with everything, but you have to help me take down Kalak and his thugs. I cannot do it on my own. We have to make sure the Empress gets through with her plans.
Give us our friend back now, and we will consider it.
I cannot do that because if I do not have a host, I cannot act.
Pick another host.
Would you hold the mask? Could you convince anyone here to hold the mask? I need someone as foolish as this man to do it. No one will grab my mask because they know it is cursed with my soul. And if you will not go willingly, the hair on my head starts to glow an eerie purple and green. Then I will bring you with me regardless.
That sounds like a threat.
It does sound like a threat.
More of a cry for help.
No, those sound different. I know those.
All right.
Yes, but a villain doesn't.
Roll up for combat.
All right.
Well, is this a good time to use my reunion?
Want to use my last raise?
It
that I
might
had
actually
available?
be a good time
Sure,
to
go
use
ahead.
a
Call my
reunion.
brutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were still holding a thing. I need to find my other dice.
Choose another hero in the same scene to pool your raises for the round. Spending raises to take
So-
actions from your shared pool. So that would...
But this will be one round of combat. Do you want to spend it all in the front stage of the combat, or do you want to wait to see
Might
how?
not last to the last stages of combat.
yeah, it might not go very well.
All right, I'm going to use my last rise. I'm going to activate my virtue
All right.
as the Emperor, so these guys get a hero point.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, good.
You would, but you're a villain.
And it takes a hero point to activate this reunion, or it just...
Nope.
No,
You-
you just use it once per episode.
So would it be bad form to kick off pretentious right now?
What does that do?
This is
Possibly.
beneath me. I just don't do anything.
You let your brutes fight.
I don't know. You're fighting a speaker. This is not really beneath any of us. This is like way above our pay grade.
I did not come for a fight. I came for a ship.
It says an action, so I mean I could probably stay out one round and pull that off.
Yeah, no, you would be fine for the first round doing that and letting your brutes take the brunt of it.
All right. So
Pretty much.
for villains, do my 10s explode automatically?
Yes, if I remember correctly. Yes.
I think that's correct. I just wanted to make sure that that's how you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you are still in control of this character. My voice is just his voice
Yep.
and things.
Well, like I said, you were gonna get the character sheet anyway, and you were gonna have to play it. And not, like I said, this was one option I was considering.
Okay, so
It all depended on how long you wanted to hide it.
if we do reunion, that's the first round, and you're gonna sit out the first round.
Oh yeah, I'm kicking it off. I'm definitely kicking it off.
So I probably this is
So I
a
need a
little bit of
hero point.
metagaming. So we basically will have a pool. So we would go, depending. Obviously, we're probably not going to go before this guy right here, but we would get however many raises we got, and then we'd fall in the line depending on how many raises.
Yeah,
we got.
essentially, if you pulled it with somebody else, so like if you rolled all your dice and you rolled 4 raises, and Chris rolled all his dice and he rolled 4 raises, you could activate that and you would share an initiative round.
Yep.
And basically, you would pick who does what on each die.
Yep. So at 8, you would do something, or Chris would do something.
Yeah.
And then at 7, depending on how many raises you spent to do that action, because most every action, as long as it's
Right.
Think of it like you guys go back to back and are working in tandem,
Yeah.
and you're working together to make combos go off and stuff like that.
Okay. Or, now you're going to be doing magic.
Somewhat.
Maybe. He has taken a lot of lashes. He's gonna have to give us some points to take it full on.
Oh boy, this is not.
But
gonna
by the
go
way,
well.
the line that you use before this fight starts is either you'll join me or you'll become venerable dead yourselves.
Yeah, that's kind of the direction I went without saying.
That was the impression that I got, yeah.
And thematically, what
I
you'll
thought
be
it was a-
seeing me do is holding my saber, doing Father. I need you to guide
It was very much like you either come willingly or I can bring you back to life, and you'll be doing what I want you to do.
Pretty much. Yep.
I thought this was a cry for help.
Roll it up. What are y'all doing?
I got a big ol' 7.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to I'm going to take a shot.
So you're using aim
Aim.
and
Finesse.
Yep.
So that's 3
Oh yeah, I don't
plus
have to do an
3.
approach.
3 plus 3.
First
I
time in
get
the
an
scene.
Extra one for that. First time in the scene. So let's see. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Let's see. Wait, we get 3, 6, 1. First time in the scene. And I guess that's it.
Yeah, you should be at 8 die.
Should be at 9. Well, I get 1 aim, gives me 1 extra die.
Right, but you're at 3 and 3 plus 1 in the scene. So
Oh well, don't I get 2?
Nope.
Because it's the first time I've used it.
you didn't oversell me on how you were firing your shot.
Oh well, okay, all right. I step
Better
away.
description.
Yeah, just firing your bow. I was like, come on, Rick, come
right.
on, give me. That's
I-
why I said you're only at 8.
At 8. Okay, I step away. You know, I already have stepped away from the table, and I told him I raised my bow.
Yeah, you already
Actually,
you had your bow out. You were ready to go.
It's
So
a crossbow.
so
Okay. And I would say, give us. This is your last shot. Give us Williams back. And I see your hair's on fire. Well, your belly's fixing to be on fire too. 2, 4, 6.
William is still here. Here, you can have him. He throws the mask at you.
So that doesn't make any difference. All right.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a. Do you? We'll do it as a raise.
yep.
But he is going to throw the mask at you, and you'll have to decide: do you want it to shatter and ruin William's chances of coming back, or do you want to catch it?
And do you even know what will happen if it drops and falls and how that will behave?
No idea.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I don't know how it's going to go.
I do.
Jason knows how it's going to go
You
down.
should, Jason.
And I
Yeah.
hope that it goes down the way that I'm thinking it'll go down, because it'll be Nuck and Futz.
I think you already know.
And then William passes the mask to the bartender.
I have 5.
We have a whole Freaky Friday going.
My gosh, you roll so many dice. All right. Well, I get 5 raises. 'Cause I
In
get an
fairness,
extra.
one of
Chris,
my
what are
dice
you doing?
is directly from Mike. Also, don't forget you have 1 less brawn.
Yeah.
You probably roll finesse for your sword, but
I'm going
I
to stand
probably
back and try
picked
to
the
get
wrong
a
stat.
a sense of the room and kind of what he's intending to do, looking
Maybe
at
not.
his body lanlanguage and cues to
Yeah,
see if I can
you
get a
did.
sense of what
Okay.
his attack
I did
could
the
be,
wrong
or
one?
if he's going
Or
to
the
attack
right
at
No,
all,
you
like,
picked
kind of what his
brawn,
response
which my
is.
finesse is what I use
And
as a rapier.
you know his roots are in, and you can also sense the other spirits that are connected to him. So
Yeah.
everybody's kind of waiting for that itchy trigger finger to fire.
Yeah.
But did you spend 1 race to toss?
are we ready for me to do that now?
Well, he's still.
I'm still.
Yeah,
reading
let's
my
just get
resources,
everybody
so-
to do that.
He's reading the room. Are y'all pulling y'all's resources right now?
No.
Okay. So you can go ahead and
So
spend
it's
that.
So I'm
making-
gonna
I'm
do what?
definitely
Now.
gonna.
But empathy and wits or empathy and resolve?
It will be empathy and wits.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to wait until everybody's got
First
their
I'm using the
raises.
skill.
Yep. And
get the descriptor?
because you're reading the situation, I think that fits for your character, especially as a Strega.
Okay.
Do you still have dramatic wounds?
I do.
Did you get your bonus
Oh,
die
that's
from
right.
it?
I get a bonus die.
Yeah, that would help.
Every little bit
But
helps.
you've got
yeah.
2 dramatic wounds, so I also get a bonus die. Should I roll that in?
You get
Yes,
2
you
bonus
should.
dice.
Yeah, you get.
You get 2.
I'm gonna need another D12 or D10. Anybody?
I'm not giving you any more die. You're stuck with what you get.
I should have given you the spider.
Hey, that's a whole nother raise.
I know it is. That's crazy.
You just want to have a race counter over there?
Yeah, and he was
I'm
able to
good.
use all of his dice perfectly. I'm looking at him, and it's pretty well,
It's pretty close. There are a couple that are kind of doubled up weird, but it's pretty close.
Not many.
Just be glad that I didn't spend one of my danger points to make y'all's raises 15. I could have been really mean.
It's definitely a one shot.
Thankfully,
We're
I
all going to be
can't
the
do it.
venerable dead here pretty soon.
I think so, yeah. But I got 4 raises.
Okay, 4.
4
And you
raises
got.
and a traitor.
I got 5.
I'll buy your trader.
You don't get to do that.
No.
I will buy that trader though.
No. I've already given you plenty of danger.
Yes, you
Oh,
have.
and you just sat out this first one. So you.
Oh, I'm praying to my sword right now.
And his brutes will go on his turn. 3 squads of 4.
Okay.
with what's your base brawn?
My brawn now is 1 because of what he did, but they get a +1 to their strength.
Well, they would have gotten it. It's not off the modified value, so
Oh.
they would have been strength 5.
Okay. So then they'd get +1 anyway, so it's 6.
Well, no, they get the +1, so you get 4.
Mm-hmm.
You give them the +1, so they're 5.
Okay.
That's their total.
Neither of y'all are talking into your mics.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Shove it.
All right, secondary GM.
Yeah, no, I definitely respond to his, like, give us Gwilliam back by, here, you can have him. And I toss the mask at you.
That puts pressure on you to change your
Yeah,
direction.
yeah, it is. It's applying pressure. Either catch the mask or let it shatter.
Yep.
So do I need to roll 5 per group?
No. The way brute squads work is they're pirates. You can spend a hero point to activate their ability. They just have strength, so they will do damage to the other brute squads unless they start attacking the villain.
Okay. So just regular attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll that between the two of them.
Okay.
Okay, so I can use 1 raise to catch the.
Yep.
Well, with Astute Approach, you have to use 2 raises. He's putting pressure on you.
Well, if he does the thing that I'm pressuring him to do, he doesn't.
No, if he acts in kind, he only has to spend the 1 raise to catch it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll spend 1 raise to catch it.
Does it happen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here you go.
No. You stay as the bad guy. Go William is now you.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if you can even do this.
Yeah, don't trade it.
This
Just
is
kind of let it.
madness.
Here you go.
Oh, I didn't look into it. I just touched it, right?
Yeah, but it's as soon as it touches you, it senses. As soon as it senses a soul, it does soul transference. So basically, what happens is because it's a cursed undead artifact, it sucks the soul out and replaces it with whatever soul's inside.
Yes, but now Gwilliam has your voice and you have all his traits.
Really?
But hey, at least Go William's back.
I've got it plugged into like the sound system. Should we just trade seats?
No, you can just tell him what the dots are if you need to.
Cool. He still have all his raises? Well, you spent 1 to
Yeah.
catch the thing.
You still you
still
maintain
have
your raise
4.
pool. Yeah, you don't need a reroll. For right now, in terms of raise pool and everything that's going on, you're set for this round.
All right. So as far as what Gwilliam would do, he would toss that bad boy to somebody else to get you back into a body somewhere. Just saying, from Gwilliam's creator to you.
And what if I toss it to you?
Aha.
Well,
Ha
because
Or
you might have to
Go
catch
for
it
it.
as long as it just
run up-
touches you.
Or I just run up and touch you.
Then you have permanently become Gwilliam, and he is permanently becoming you.
Hey, then my Irish accent will make sense.
No wonder I keep switching accents. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
So
I'm so
who
confused.
who has the next highest raise pool? I believe that's still the bad guy.
It's still me, yeah, absolutely. So, man, that's tough. He is going to pick up a chair and swing at the mask, trying to shatter it.
Okay.
So, as far as anybody's concerned, he has succeeded until someone spins a raise to stop it.
I will spend a raise to stop it.
That's probably a good idea.
You take a wound for blocking the chair.
Yeah, but you only
No,
spend.
I don't take a wound. He takes one.
Actually, technically, he's correct.
No, that's the body that takes the wound.
I know.
No, you did.
Okay.
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
That's
Y'all both
right.
take wounds.
How many raises do you have, Chris?
I've got 4.
Okay, I still have 6.
Okay.
Okay,
So I love how Jason turned this into you GMing again.
I don't know how that happened. I'm going to spend another
Because you
raise.
pushed the shiny red button.
I'm going to spend another. I have 6. Yeah, I spent another raise to try to hit the mask again with the chair.
With another chair?
No, the same chair.
Okay.
I didn't break the first chair. I'm just swinging it at stuff.
Okay. So do you block that, Rick?
Yes. I mean, I got to see what the heck I can. I have to see what the heck I can do.
All right, so Gawilliam has I think your traits would be the same, but your skills would be different.
Correct.
Yeah. So you would have your traits and his skills. He's got a 3 in brawl. That's good for you right now. Except that you have a bow and he has absolute shite in aim.
Right. Everything I have is finesse, of course.
Well, right now your raise pool is static, so you can.
Yeah.
It would only be like advantages or.
So you got bar fighter +1 dice for using improvised weapons. You've got anything as a weapon if you hold it right. So you can break the improvised weapon to deal a dramatic wound, or make wounds unavoidable rather. You've also got. That's it. That's useful.
I like my skills much
He's
better.
Gawilliam is built as a thief. That's all he is.
And I'm built as a fighter. I'm built as an explorer, but with
That's
a
why
little bit of
Gawilliam
fire.
got caught by the mask.
Yes. Yeah, I spend another raise to continue to.
All right, so go ahead and take that wound.
Now, but I don't have any of the advantages, right? All that is his.
Yeah, you've got my advantages and skills.
Yep. So you're at 5 now. I'm just gonna really quickly roll the brute squads because they're all at rank 5
Okay.
anyway. Ooh, that's an interesting roll.
That doesn't sound good.
Sounds great for me.
It was an absolute tie. So both brute squads stay at their same remaining strength. They're both going at each other because no one's directed them to attack any of the villain or heroes. So they're not going to spend any danger points or hero points on themselves to do anything special. So they're just basically stalemated. Like, it's an absolute stalemate, which is hilarious.
That works fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
So
Cool. So I've got 5, you've got 4, you've got 2. Let's continue trying to blow up that mask. Another raise to try to hit it. I'm trying to.
Can
take
anybody
out-
else intervene?
anybody else can step in if they want to.
Yeah, anybody can spend a raise to stop me from doing this.
Yep.
All right, I'll stop this one.
How? Like, what do you do? It's cool to see.
I am going to run over there and snatch the mask off the floor.
No.
No,
I've got
it's,
the mask.
it's in his hand. Yeah, he's
Okay.
keeping it away.
Yeah.
But you're gonna
I'm not going to let you
transfer-
touch it
Okay,
anyway.
No, not the mask. I'm gonna move.
That would be so funny.
I'm gonna move him out of the way.
If Michael McGillicuddy became a woman.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
So I'm going to go ahead and spend a danger point
Okay.
real quick. Because are you using pool or are you using...
I'm not using any strike at all.
Okay.
I'm physically going over there and moving him out of the way from the chair.
Right. I'm going to say just one of your lashes real quick. Let me double check what I can do with that.
Yeah.
It's right here, right?
Yeah.
You are exhausted, so you don't push him out of the way. It will take an additional raise to give yourself enough strength and fortitude to push him. Those lashes are weighing heavy on you, so you just don't have that physical fortitude. I wanted to make sure I worded that right.
Yeah.
So I spend a danger point to do that.
Okay. And then I will spend 2 raises to push him out of the way.
Yep. I'm still not out of double-digit danger points.
I've still got 8. I've only spent 1.
We're so screwed.
All right, so you've now got 2 or 3?
2. Yeah.
2, and you've got 2. I've still got 4.
Maybe change up your approach or do something a little different.
No, I like making them waste all their raises. Let me not break the mask.
Well, he's now effectively pushed William out of the way, so to speak. So you would have to make some sort of maneuver or approach to get over to attack him.
Well, he's okay. I was at bow range to begin with, so he would have had to done that. Hey, he would have had
Movement
to do
is
that.
more narrative. If
Yeah.
you're not like a strong distance away,
Gotcha.
movement is basically free.
Yeah,
Like
but
swinging across the room on the chandelier, you spend the raise to catch the chandelier and swing, not to move across the room.
yeah,
Gotcha.
the fact that Chris interjected him between the two is why I'm saying he needs to
Yeah.
make some sort of maneuver, because there's an instance that he would have to do something to create the ability to swing at you again, basically. So that's why I'm letting him know that, hey, can't exactly just go hauling on you again.
Right. Fair enough.
Okay, I was trying to see if there was like a range limitation on my stuff. Are there any no minions died, nothing happened with them?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to turn my attention to the minion squad.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend one of my bits to take one of the pirates out.
Cool. Done.
So I'm like, okay, you're in between me and the mask. That's fine. At least you're not trying to touch me with it again. So I turn and essentially tank one of the guys and smash his head into a table and knock him out.
Yep. So now it's strength 5 to strength 4 in the brute squads.
And then I'll do it again to take me down to 2.
All right. So now it's strength 5 to strength 3.
Okay.
And then do villains go first in ties or
Villains win ties, I
Yep.
believe.
ties?
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
All right.
Take out another minion.
So 5 to 2.
And for that one, well, actually, so I won't take out that last one yet.
Okay.
I am going to pick up, I'm going to use that raise to pick up the sword of one of them that I already downed.
Okay. Cool. All right. 2s.
Okay, I've got 2 raises here. So I'm going to use one to attempt to activate your hubris.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
It's on the sheet. Is it?
Yes.
Virtue and
I,
hubris.
I didn't write down the virtue and hubris.
Yeah.
Although I might accidentally set off a virtue. We will find out.
Well, let's see if it's something you even want to.
What did you do?
I rolled an even number.
So you actually activate Williams, which is what?
Well,
What,
the
hubris?
virtue would be mine, right?
Yeah.
Is he activating Williams or his?
Williams.
Williams is the fool.
No,
Is-
virtue.
Oh, the virtue. The war. Activate your virtue for the first time you wound a villain during a fight to make them take a dramatic wound in addition to the wounds you normally deal.
Yep. So if you are able to attack the bad guy, you would do a dramatic wound.
Nice.
Wait, would he technically do 2 if he gets that crossbow bolt off on him?
Correct.
Is it a crossbow or a bow and arrow?
Crossbow.
Nice.
On top of the additional wounds he would do by spending his raises.
Okay. All right. So it's to 2.
Yep.
I shoot him.
All right. So go ahead and mark 2 dramatic wounds.
Can I spend this to dodge the 1 damage?
It would be
Because if he doesn't wound me, then he doesn't deal the dramatic wounds, right?
correct.
Yeah, but I'm going to
So
do
how many
2.
raises are you doing?
I'm going to
You're
use them
spending
all.
both.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I needed to know.
Yep.
So wounds, dramatic wounds. I've taken 2 dramatic wounds and 2 regular
And
wounds.
this reunion I can no longer use, correct?
No,
Yeah,
you
because You're not
Right.
Michael or Mark. Michael.
Yeah, you're not Michael. So
The only thing you have available right now is now this is I don't know if this has been used or not, but can he activate that again?
if he wanted to, yeah.
Okay, cool. So his magic doesn't activate that for the episode. Cool.
But he just, because of his magic, he was trying to affect fate. It went through, but it processed through.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get you.
Oh, so if I hit him again, that's 4 dramatic wounds.
But you can activate this if you do it again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I activate that, I can do 4 dramatic wounds to you,
Potentially.
potentially.
Which would take him out. Because everybody only has 4 dramatic wounds.
Yep.
But then what happens to...
You don't know.
Well, nothing happens to Gwilliam. You're him. Congratulations.
You just shot yourself.
You have a new character.
Yeah, I hope you like being Gwilliam.
Well, Rick does like playing a thief.
Well, actually, I would still be there. I just wouldn't... I just have to find my own body.
All right. I have one. You have one?
Yeah.
Perfect. I touch you. So
That was
Yeah.
creepy.
So I'm
I
having a Me Too
immediately
moment?
I immediately gain corruption, and I'm gonna spend. So this doesn't cost a raise. It's a hero point because it's a spell. So I am going to spend 2 hero points. 1 for activation, 1 for an extra effect. I might need that this next round. 1 for activation, 1 for extra effect. I am going to heal one of my dramatic wounds, and you will take a dramatic wound.
Okay. Did I get a hero point for using Sorte Untrained to help somebody and it didn't work out right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
But it kind of did work out in your favor. But
Until now,
It didn't work out like you wanted.
until I started murdering him. And then I'm also going to take down your resolve by 1 to increase my stats by 1. That's the second hero point.
you'll need this.
Probably.
So you're not limited in the number of dice you can roll.
Nope.
Huh?
No, well, I cap out at 20.
Oh my god.
That's when villains cap out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the good news is my third dramatic wound, all my 10s explode now.
Now I still have a raised spend.
Oh, a spell. Oh, you took hero
Yeah,
points.
it was danger points to do that. I am going to spend this last raise to kind of turn, like I've touched you. I'm going to turn back and stab one of the guards or one of the pirates.
All right.
To actually kill him instead of just knocking him out.
Okay.
And that's my last raise.
Okay.
Because of the magic of the death gods, your group goes up by 1, so it's now 6-2.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Oh, then why do I even have the arise power? That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to kill one so that I could pop the... Oh, is it that brute squad's ability?
Yep.
Gotcha. So I don't even need to worry about... Well, I got 6 points I can spend on whatever else I want. Hot dang.
I didn't want you to figure that out right away, but as soon as you dropped the first... I was waiting for
Yeah,
something.
you're waiting for something to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I hope you guys get like help from somebody soon. like if,
Well, we're in the-
Carrick comes in with his like goon squad, I think that would be helpful for you guys.
Yeah, it
But
would be.
as things are currently going, I don't know that you'll survive.
We're not going to survive. I was much better built to fight you.
I know. That's my favorite part. I would have let the mask drop. It's a one shot. Who cares?
Well, because I don't play it like a one shot.
I
You know,
know.
I try to play it like.
That's why I threw it to you.
What would be really interesting is if you threw it at somebody.
I've been thinking that very thing about a bar.
listen,
Just going
Does
up to
anybody have a
bartender.
raise? Oh, yeah,
I do.
Chris,
I have
go.
one
I
raise.
told you, William would have tossed it at the bartender. No questions asked.
Well, I'm a little. Keep in mind that I also am a knight, so I have to follow the certain
Yes,
code.
but you're
You're
not
not
you.
you. Yes.
You're Gwilliam. Okay.
Okay.
You got one more?
Yes. I'm going to spend this raise to kiss you. I curse you.
Yes. Please.
Another 10. Another 10.
Great. Give me danger. What does it do? What does the curse do?
It takes away 10 dice from your dice pool.
Oh, gross. For how
Yes.
long?
Just around, I think. The
Yeah.
next risk.
Yowza.
The next risk.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys may be able to deal some wounds to me.
Ooh.
That's real rough.
Yes, I'm up to 16 lashes now.
Yeah. Which means now I'm going to have to start coming hard on you.
We got to finish this up quick, though. It's 10:30. Not that I have anywhere to be tomorrow. Thank you, Thanksgiving.
All right, so you're going to help now?
Oh, jeez.
After we're in a big pile of goo. And what did you gain out of all that? A hero point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is it making for much more entertainment? Then we're golden.
Oh, you better get the finishing blow.
That's the other game.
Here's the problem. How many lashes are you up to now?
16.
Oh.
Does that mean he's like down?
No. It
I'm
just
gonna be
means bad things.
I'm gonna be real mean.
Oh,
Yep.
like you haven't been real mean already?
No, he hasn't been.
No, I really haven't been. I'm going to spend one of my danger points. I'm not gonna make it be 13 or less that y'all have to get. Like, y'all can't get any raises because that would be physically impossible on a D10. It's just going to be the 3. So you can't use a 3, 2, or 1
Ooh.
to
It
make
takes 2 game
raises.
points to be something other than me.
Yes, but I'm spending it from all of.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Alright.
So no one at the table except for the villain can use 3, 2s, or 1s in raises.
That's interesting. I like it.
But the villain is short. Villain is short 10 dice from his dice pool for the next risk.
Yeah.
But that also, I have to spend.
I need the core book. If you have it.
Anyway. So what are y'all doing? What risks are y'all taking? Because we need to move this along.
Well, I don't know. What risks does McWilliam have? And who's still in the bar?
Gawilliam is good at brawling with improvised weapons.
No one.
So,
No one's still in the bar? This has only been, what, one round?
well,
I guess?
the Brute Squads are in the bar.
That's about it. But no, like, as soon as they saw the fight itching, like the tavern master, like ducked behind the counter and got out of dodge. Like,
So the Brute Squads they're people, too.
yeah, but they're brute squads.
Got you.
And sadly, we don't have a bunch of Fezzics running around. So, what does the villain do? We'll start with the villain.
Oh, it doesn't matter what I do. I just roll 2 dice. There we go. Got absolute jack nothing. I am going to spend... A danger point gives me 3 dice, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a danger point to toss in 3 more.
Hold on. No.
I thought a danger point gave you... Oh, danger points are different. So
Yeah, danger points have different effects.
2 dice.
2 dice?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect dice for you. Oh, yours explode?
Yeah, all of my 10s explode.
Yep.
All the time. Okay, so that gives me 2 with 2 dead dice. It's not the worst thing that could happen for somebody with spells.
So, all right. So we know what the villain's got.
Okay.
Oh, he's a freaking
Now-
duelist. Whoops.
Okay, so... now,
That's
do
why I said
use-
this fight was not far from over because he didn't do anything in that first round. Y'all, between the two of y'all and him, yes, it would have been bad.
Now, Rick. Now.
I can't.
You
Oh,
can,
that's right. He can't now, can he?
No,
Why can't you? What?
because it's not me anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, brawl, I can use my improvised weapons with brawl?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can drop the arrow and start swinging at me with the bow. That works.
Or any other thing that I choose as an improvised weapon.
yeah,
right?
whatever.
Anything is an
But you're
improvised
already
weapon.
holding a bow. You don't have to take a
And,
raise
well,
to pick up
and
another weapon.
in your other hand, you are holding the charmed necklace.
Right. So, okay. Cool.
So you get +1 die for using an improvised weapon, which I think a weapon used improperly counts.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I'm not.
So
gonna,
you would have if
And
you're
then
doing
+3.
if you're doing your brawn +3 for my brawl skill, +1 for bar fighter,
Yep. And because
and
you're,
then
Oh,
2
wait.
for
Okay,
a new
so-
skill.
you haven't used the skill.
It's 3 for brawn.
3 for brawl.
3 for brawn.
Well, no, you get your
your
brawn.
brawn, so it's
only
just 2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah, it's still your body. It's just not your skill.
Gotcha, 2. Then I get 1 for
Bar fighter.
bar fighter.
And then
And then
2 for new skill and I guess narration. Yeah,
Yeah, because you're swinging the bow wildly around. I'm cool with that.
yeah,
Like,
it's not a bad roll.
yeah. What is this thing? I don't know how to use this.
Huh?
But I'm not using the bow as an improvised weapon. I'm using something else as an improvised weapon.
Ooh, this may get interesting.
Okay, so
Roll your dice, Rick.
all right, but hang on a sec. Now we can use a hero point to give somebody else
Additional die.
additional die.
I'm
Yes.
going to cap.
You're gonna cap.
I'm going to cap.
He's dueling.
Oh, he's.
You don't even need to worry about giving me die.
All right.
I'm
What
going to
about
cap.
What about? And how many hero points do you have left?
I've got 3.
Do you want to give me one?
Sure.
And how many? And I could give you one. So you'll get 3 extra die, and I'll get
Okay.
Just remember, you cap at 10.
right.
Yeah, and I'll take that D6 wherever you put it. Are you spending one for Rick?
Yes.
Okay.
I had 3, but only have 2 physical dice over here.
Okay.
So I give this a 2, so I have 2.
No worries.
So get rid of all 1s, 2s, and 3s.
They do not count.
Okay. All right, I still got 4.
Not bad.
Really good.
What about you, Chris?
I'm going to cling on and keep kissing and cursing.
All right, you do it.
That sounds like resolve and brawl.
Definitely.
Okay.
And
Not
because you're
used brawl
kissing,
before?
you're kissing your cousin curses. You get the description and the bonus.
Alrighty. Plus the 3 extra one from Rick.
Yep.
Okay.
Just remember, it's ones, twos, and threes do not count. Oh, only one
Three's
die
going.
got. Yep.
But I've got a 10, which explodes
Yep.
for a 6. Okay. I got a lot of 9s here.
Yeah, you do. Sadly,
Yeah, that's going to leave me with an extra.
I'll buy it from you.
Okay.
At this point, it probably doesn't matter. He's not going to be able to
It
use all his
doesn't really,
danger
sure.
points anyway.
All right.
So I'm back up to 3 hero points here.
Does that give me another one to use
No.
since it's a purchased point?
No.
Oh,
Aw, like you don't have enough going on in your favor.
I
right
won't
now?
soon.
Maybe.
I now have to fight 3 of you guys, and I can't
Okay.
transfer dramatic wounds until you guys deal more to me.
So I come out of praying to my sword and look at him and go, I am Inigo Montoya. You've taken over, my friend. You know me as the Red Pirate Roberts. Prepare to die.
Nice.
Do I get all the funny stuff for all that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's then I'm beyond cap, so.
Yep.
All right.
See a 10.
Nothing comes out of the pool.
Nice.
Awesome.
So that is 1. Give me a second. I'll count them up here. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 3, 4, 5, and that's fine.
You want it to be bought?
No, I do not.
Okay. All right. So, who's got what?
Got
You-
4.
I've got 4.
I got 5.
All right, Mike, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to do a Aldana Ruse on him. So, what's wrong with this?
I know what that move is.
What? Just because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, plus my finesse, so that
Don't kill him outright.
plus my panache, I think it
Keep
is.
in mind that's McWilliams' body. Or
So-
Williams.
That would be 7,
Okay,
just straight up from that one.
great.
Okay, that's the first one.
It takes 11 wounds for me to get to a dramatic wound.
Okay, that's fine.
I love monsters.
And this guy isn't really a monster.
Monsters and villains.
yeah.
So can I
Pretty awesome.
pop my hero points in order to be able to have the brute squads do damage to the other brute squad?
Yes, actually, if you want to.
Now you only have 2 brood squatters left.
Right.
Yep.
And I will do 2. I'll pop 2 hero points for them.
All right, pirates. They will, sadly, your 2 pirates. Okay, that's the one problem with pirates, though. Here's the thing: they abduct. Their thing is abduction. So your 2 pirates would leave the scene with 2 other ghosties, which leaves him with 4 ghosties.
That's better than killing him.
Yeah, because he doesn't bring it back up. I mean, metagaming wise, but that's fine.
Well, and you did see one of them basically come back as a spirit almost instantaneously as soon as he got struck down. So I think that's a well spent use
Yeah,
of.
it's a good call.
Yeah. So right now there's only ghost brute squads.
Give me one of those back. Because my duelist quirk says when I result to the blade,
Yep.
I get another one. So,
Now you didn't use any 1, 2s, or 3s to make your pool, did you?
no,
You didn't roll
I didn't
any.
roll any.
Wow. What the heck? What a useless use of Strega magic.
It affected these 2.
Did it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look
Hey,
like a little bit.
I've been preparing for an entire round.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't do anything last
All
round.
those prayers.
My
Okay.
father guided my blade.
So real quick, the ghost brute squads, because they also are on 4s, are going to go real quick,
Okay.
and they're going to attack the 2 of you because they aren't really sure about him yet.
Okay.
Mainly because he's got that little device in his hands. So whoever's wielding that, they kind of sort of, they just don't know. They're not intelligent. The brute squads do just 1 wound to
Okay.
each of you.
Alrighty.
You just feel a cold hand kind of scratch at you. Nothing major or dangerous.
Okay. So while he's being poked by Inigo Montoya, I charge up to him and strike him with my improvised weapon, which I bet you can guess what that is.
Yeah, it's probably your bow. Now,
No.
Oh.
Oh. So,
Um,
and I strike him with everything.
Okay.
So
You're going to spend all 4 raises to try
just to make sure I hit him with it.
Right.
So I hit
Now
you
you can do the anything is a weapon if you hold it right to break the weapon and make those wounds unblockable.
So, well, the question is, will it break after it touches him?
It kind of has to.
I mean,
After it
technically
touches
it
him.
breaks after, like as/after it, but the question is more of does the magic go off before it breaks, or at all?
Yeah, what will happen?
Yeah, that's kind of the question.
I'm going to be a bad influence, Rick. Do it.
Yeah, do it. Let Go William live on.
What? Well, at the end of this, Go Williams going to be in my body,
I know.
and I'm going to be in Go Williams' body.
But remember, you're a knight. No,
Go William
William's not.
Go William still got Avalon blood. You're good.
No, I don't like Avalon.
Anyway, what are you going to
Anyway,
do?
It's
already
unblockable. It's unblockable if. So can you block? You can't block it anyway.
I can block 2 of them.
Right. So I'll still get through with the touch.
Sure.
So it's still going to touch you. But it would destroy the artifact and destroy you.
Well, I mean, destroying the artifact is destroying the artifact. If you use this advantage, you break the weapon.
Yep, you would break the artifact.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why they didn't. I wonder if this artifact is breakable because they wanted the god to destroy it. And so,
you don't know.
Here's the thing.
I don't know that. That's
the mask is breakable because it's in 3 pieces.
I'm just going to say it this way. You're overthinking right now.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I wouldn't be thinking about breaking the mask. I'm thinking about making contact with you.
William would be thinking about breaking the mask.
Yeah, he would. He is that character. He can kind of give you that influence.
But you play me however you play me. Because
I'm
playing this guy how I would play
Odd
him.
he breaks the mask, even he doesn't. Odd he breaks the mask. There you
Ka-ching. 4 damage.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
the soul departs.
Okay.
Your body crumples to the ground. You feel the soul also depart the artifact. Your soul.
right.
William is now you for all of eternity.
Okay. And he's just dead?
No, his soul is wandering somewhere. This is the land of the dead. You could find a venerable dead to help you, because all that's left is an empty husk. You're staring at your body, just going, how do I get back into that? And that's where we'll end the session. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yowza! Woo!
Oh, you're so lucky. I had a raise left to do lunch.
Anyway, guys, thank y'all all for listening. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That ending, I was so happy.
That was awesome.
So what happens if I hadn't broken the artifact?
The fight would have just kept on going.
But what would have happened? Would he have gone? Would it switched?
No, what would have happened is, because he's an undead soul, he would have just found the
Well,
next...
he's saying if he hadn't broken it and just touched my body with it, would it have Freaky Friday again?
It would have, but it would have been weird. Because here's the thing. Y'all's two souls would have been out of it.
We would have been stuck for eternity as each other.
No, not quite.
Okay.
Because he's still holding on to it.
Okay.
And the strength of the soul of the bad guy, he would have just flooded it back. Because he hasn't let go of it yet. He would have been like, okay, I'll just take over this body. And his wounds would have been back up to full.
So basically just killed him. We killed the villain and killed, or didn't kill... didn't kill either one of them, really.
No,
You lost Michael McGillicuddy and the villain in the void.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they're stuck together.
Yeah.
So Michael McGillicuddy is not having a good day.
Correct.
That's the title of my next book.
Anyway, everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed that. We need to wrap this up. It's late here. We appreciate y'all listening. Again, this has been, that didn't work with Rick.
Who is now William Thorpe II.
Michael the Undead McGillicuddy.
Percy.
William Thorpe II inhabiting Michael McGillicuddy's body for eternity. Get ready, Irish ladies.
Inigo Montoya. And he finally got to drop his line.
And Chris.
And Paul Jimmix, who still has lots of lashes and problems.
And Avalon took over Ennis once again.
They will always be in control. Screw the O'Bannon.
and I appreciate all of y'all listening. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Come back next time when we play something else, because I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, good night, guys.
Night.
Good night.
Night.